He sort of has given that the tick of approval. So Dale will be playing the first bowl of the match. It's first to 25 with no time limit. Okay, so now Katelyn has the opportunity to set her tone on the match. I'd like to take this opportunity now to welcome in from Bowls Queensland, Michael Sorensen, to the commentary. Morning, Michael.
Morning, Tim, and morning to all the viewers. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties we've had this morning, but we're up and running now for the ladies' 2025 Singles Championship.
Yes, the Studio 6 software decided it was going to reset itself, and Robbie had to do a complete reset to get us to where we are now. So well done, Robbie. The system can't beat you. Lovely bowl there from Dale.
What a beautiful day we've got here at Coolum Beach. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect. Hardly a breath of fresh air in the trees across the road. The Islet sponsorship, Bowls Queensland eyes are just floating in the breeze.
It's a second shot there, I think, yes.
For those that are watching the coverage, the umpires have two sets of paddles, white and red. The white paddles in this game are Dale Rayner, and the red paddles will be Katelyn Inch. Last bowl shot. Katelyn's now holding. So we have three other matches taking place while we're streaming this. The women's bronze medal match, which is a game between Kira Burke and Vicky Cameron. The head's changed again. It's gone back to Dale. And two men's semi-finals. Match-up 1, Indy Condell against Scotty De Jong. And match-up 2, Kane Nelson against Jake Rinn.
There should be some pretty special semi-finals over there.
There's a lot of talent on the green, Michael.
Certainly is, as Katelyn has just played an absolute cracker here. But whether it's gone her way or not, the marker, I'm sure, is going to tell us.
I think the favoured way is Katelyn. We'll just see. Oh, they're going the right round. Picked up the jack. Yep.
Looks like one to Katelyn.
Katelyn will open the scoring in this this final. First to 25 to decide the Queensland State Singles Champion.
So Katelyn pushes the mat right back. It looks like we're going T to T.
Yes, the girls are not long finished. Katelyn has not long finished her semi. Dale finished a little earlier, but both girls are raring to go, and they're back out here ready to give their best.
It's looking a fairly tight line for that side of the green. It normally does bend quite quickly on that side of the green.
Yep, that's exactly the case.
It's rolled across just a tad.
So you'd be fairly happy with the way the championships have run, Michael. The weather's been, for the most part, kind to you.
I've been extremely lucky. Once we got through the district sides and the mixed pairs, it's been smooth sailing with the weather. and all the planning and everything we've done in the background has paid off very well. Might as well take this opportunity to really thank my match committee for all the volunteer work that they've done in getting this championship, and all the volunteers from the clubs around the district to hosting this event and have made it the event that it's been. Extremely grateful for all the volunteers and their help. Green staff and bar staff, anybody that's been involved, a major big private thank you from myself.
Yeah, I'll go 100% to endorse those thoughts, and well done to you and your team, Michael.
Thank you. I'll be sure to pass it on. As Dale's trying to come up, I think she's going to fall a little short. Big change in length here from when Dale threw the jack to it for a short length, and Katelyn's now thrown it long. So Katelyn would have had the mindset to know to be to the head, whereas Dale would have been having a bit of a guess. Katelyn is certainly
well set down again here. Another one finding its way into the count behind. 3 red paddles.
Sure, Dale will make the right correction now.
She's first thing is to get around this this front one.
Not going to quite
just
do that,
not going to get there. Oh, gives Katelyn a big opportunity here to get that extra one.
Might force Katelyn to play in the other hand. This is normally the
She's
narrow
fairly
of
well
the two
pointed.
hands.
It's just now needs to start to do a bit of work, come back a bit.
Yeah, it's normally the narrow side of the green.
Well, that could be close.
The marker says so. Now Dale's got to change
Still
hand and weight.
A mile of room.
It's a fairly good track here.
It needs to get to start to turn now.
It's still
Might
heavy.
drop its anchor. Sure that's made a difference.
I'm thinking not. I'm thinking it's still going to be pretty close to the 4. Yes, it's 4.
Good starting count.
Katelyn
2
couldn't have
ends
asked
in.
for a better start.
Katelyn's jumped into 5 shot. Meanwhile, in the women's bronze match, Kira has opened the account there. And over in the men's semi-finals, we have Scott Jong on 6 and Indy Conlon 3 and Kane Nelson 11, Jake Rin 3.
Kane's jumped out to an early lead there. But all these matches now are all to 25 up and no time limits.
And Katelyn's chosen to be on the wider draw hand. It's certainly given that enough air, and it's going to go pretty close to getting all the way back.
It's a very
Not a
handy
bad start there.
Very handy.
For those that are around in the Coolum area, we're going to have an exciting final here, and even the potential for a really cracking men's final. So there's plenty of room around the area outside the club to view the bowls. Air conditioning inside, playing on this top green. You've got access to watch it inside, tables and chairs with a cold refreshment. The bistro's opening soon for lunch, and I think there's some afternoon entertainment inside the club as well. So if you like to get down and enjoy an afternoon, we'd love to see you down here.
Another good bowl here from Katelyn. Yes, there's not a lot of room around the greens. It's filling fairly quickly.
Oh, it was good, the ladies' semi-finals this morning over there. The pretty gripping match between Kira and Katelyn, and the crowd were immense. The applause was frequent. They had a really, really good battle.
As Dale runs this out, it's going to be awfully good, but just pulling up short again.
Both these girls did play on this green, albeit they were over on rink 3, I believe. And Katelyn's going to maintain her attack on the...
It's looking well pointed yet again.
Yep. Just going to give it a little nudge. Drop behind a bit. All 3 of those are currently counting. Dale's turned around and changed hands. She's got a nice line here. This is not a bad looking bowl at all. Oh,
just going to slip through, maybe still shot, but no, still 2 down.
Marker Lee Slater has indicated 2 red.
And on a very similar line to her first 3.
Yep. Starting to work home now.
Dialed into this hand very well. Doesn't want the jack.
Could have done without it.
Too accurate.
2 to 1, but she's still holding.
You can be too accurate.
That's all right in hindsight, but she could have been just a fraction wider there, Michael, and stayed and counted. And this one is unfortunately just going to duck away here. It hasn't got a lot of weight to it. So the marker will confirm the score.
Just the 1 to Katelyn, I'd imagine.
He waits until the bowlers get there and confirm. Up goes the paddle. Jenny Beattie from the Coolum Club is looking after the scoreboard. Julie waits until the paddle has been shown.
And Katelyn's persisting with the long lengths. Jack's just in camera shot there. You can see it's right to the end.
Well, I don't think there's any surprise in that, Michael.
Why would you take the foot off now?
Exactly. It's just going to duck away a bit, but it has great weight.
It's just got onto that shiny bit there on the ends where everyone's been standing. It's a little firmer there, so it's going to be a little bit quicker on that part of the green.
I think it just Dale just needs a little bit more grass there and a fraction more weight.
Well, Katelyn is not going to let Dale settle into this match. She's going to try and go away with it while she can. And in a state singles final, you wouldn't wish for a better start, 6-0.
No. And you're so right there. You just remain focused. Just keep doing what you're doing. Somebody who makes a state single final has obviously got some ability to play. So they're going to come back at some stage.
Sensational bowl. Well, Katelyn's still a current New Zealand representative, and Dale represented New Zealand back in 2010, I think, in the Trans-Tasman, and may have obviously played with them since then as well. So she's a very high-calibre bowler.
Robbie's licking his chops here with 2 of his fellow country people contesting this final.
Yeah, well, they were born there. He was thrown off Sir Francis Drake's boat and had to catch a bit of driftwood into the bay.
I thought he missed that boat because he had last bowl. You were leading.
That's why he got thrown off. It's never the skip's fault.
You're just going to get a bit of work off here. No, she's got too fat there.
Would you not look at me when you say that?
I looked over you, Michael.
It's, still 2 to Katelyn there. Good morning to all those that are watching. We've finally got ourselves back on air thanks to Robbie's genius and persistence.
Morning, Peter Lovell, Roy Anthony Campbell. Yes, I got to say it was. If you could look at a brighter side of this morning, it was really watching Robbie go to work and put himself to get this thing fixed, because it was a huge job to do, and the proof is in the pudding. We're alive and we're on air now. So he's still got quite a few graphics that we're not going to see today that would normally be on the as part of the screen. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and the system could not get rebuilt in 3 hours.
It might have just fallen in to get the third shot.
Yeah. Good start. Looks like it's continuing.
And if you're on the Bowls Now app, you'll get some live scoring for all 4 matches. So you'll get to see the scores going on. You might only get to see the one game on the screen, but you'll get updated scores end by end.
You can't see it on yours, Michael, but the boys are on the left of the big screen that you're looking at as well, the men's semi-finals.
I know that, but I'm also just letting them know they could go on their Bowls Now app.
Yep. So we got a bronze match with Kira 2-0 up. And in the semi-finals, we've got Scotty De Jong 9, Indy 3, Kane Nelson 14, Jake Rin 4. Another 2 there to Katelyn. He moves up to 8.
Raced out to a great lead.
This one's just going to move again a little at the end, but fantastic weight.
Yeah, speed's awesome. It's just going to stick out there a little bit, I think. It's trying to work back, but it's just not going to quite get
It was
there.
certainly the right line there, Michael. It just needed a little bit more. Katelyn's out in the same field again.
Oh, lovely bowl here.
Just going to get right to it. Back to the centre line.
Has it dialed in at the moment?
That's where they come from.
It's still hanging a little on that side of the green.
Morning, Mary Ingham. Welcome back. 2:26 a.m. in Scotland. Now there's a die-hard for you.
It's keen. And why wouldn't you be to see some of the calibre that we've got on the greens today? As Katelyn's got this one on a string.
Yep.
Look at this.
This is another one coming to roost.
Katelyn is simply saying,
narrowing it up.
You are going to have to really play well to beat me. Here's a good pill.
It's coming all the way, is it? I think There's extra motivation driving Katelyn, I would suspect. She was a runner-up in this event last year, so she would love nothing better to go one better. She's certainly given herself a great start to try and get that to happen. Another well-pointed bowl here. It's going to find its way to the back. Still holding shot there.
Well, Dale can afford to reach with a little bit of weight here and turn her own bowl up or sit on those narrower.
Well, there's nothing for short here, that's for sure.
She's on a very good track.
This is where it starts to come.
Just got to drop onto her own bowl.
It hasn't got the weight to get there, I don't think, Michael. No.
Wow.
Fair effort, but it's come up a little short.
So there'll be another 2 to Katelyn, at least. Oh, it might be 3. Katelyn's indicated 3 fingers.
Oh.
And
picked up the jack. 3 more it is.
Wow, out to a great start.
Looking across at the bronze medal match for the women, Cara Burke 4 to Vicky Cameron 2. Scotty Jejong has added another one, so 10-4 over Indy. And Kane Nelson 14-7 over Jake Rin.
15-7 on the board now.
Another one to Kane, yes, Mike?
Katelyn with great speed again. Dale's flying with this one. Oof. Dale just hasn't settled into this match just yet. And I think most of that is because of due to Katelyn just pounding that jack.
Sometimes it can be hard to get in the match when your opponent's just belting them in there.
And Katelyn's well pointed again. She's just found the pace of this green so quickly. Oh, great bowl there. Went through just a couple of feet, but nailed the line. Let's hope Dale can find a bit of consistency here and get the correction right.
Well, still on the runny side.
You'd almost put money on Katelyn putting one within 5 or 6 inches here.
Well, you weren't too far wrong, buddy.
Still
it is another one in the count.
And and to Dale, that would look horrible for her. Just knowing that there's a fair bit of room there. She's made the right correction here. She's going to be close.
She's going to come under.
Still not sure if that's going to change.
Up and down here.
Still 2.
Marker Lee still thinks that Katelyn has 2. It'll make it doubly difficult if Katelyn can draw an even closer one here.
It's a wonderful technique Katelyn has.
There's another one.
There's still plenty of room
Indy
there.
Conlon's picked up a 4 over there against Scotty De Jong, moving that score on to 8 to Indy and 10 to Scotty.
That's Dale's.
Kira Burke's added 2 more, so she's jumped
here.
up to 6.
Here comes Dale now. Just settle on that bowl.
That could be the one this time.
Broke the duck here, I think, and let's see if he can get her on the way. But that one off there to 10 o'clock may still be the shot. It's hard to tell.
They've had a look around. Katelyn's dropped the mat and grabbed the chalk. The tape, I should say. You're going to be close here, Michael. Oh, no.
No, Dale's on the board. As the crowd give a nice round of applause. Always happy to see someone get off that duck egg.
Again, Dale has taken the map up and will be attempting to get a different length to play here.
And no surprise. And it looks like Dale's going to nail us with a first. Great shot here.
Give her plenty of confidence. That's the distance she wanted to play, and first time she got to play that, she's drawn a great shot.
Little deep breath there, you could see. She's and it's pretty much forced Katelyn to change her hand. This is the first bowl she's played on this side of the green.
Well, not a bad response.
Not bad at all. Just going to slip through. I think she'd still be 1 to Dale.
Good morning, Robin McAnally, Dave Baker, Gaz Archer, and Jen Chef. Welcome to our coverage.
Katelyn's got
a
two
good
options.
bowl from Dale there.
2 options here for Katelyn. Sit the bowl, trail the jack, so she'll give every bowl every chance. She has done almost perfectly. Just going to hold out there.
Well, the umpy sticks up 2 as it goes between the posts. The bowl's holding 2 now, Dale.
And Dale says, I'll try and draw around the back there and get some cover and count at the same time.
Well, changed hands and drawn up with another shot.
Well, that's pretty handy, but again, the target's still the same for Katelyn. She can still arrive to that wall of bowls.
Yep.
Her bowls are behind. The jack can only go backwards.
Pretty much any contact there, Michael, is going to be beneficial for Katelyn.
Going hard again.
She's managed to clear out 1. I think, no, umpire marker has indicated that she's still holding 2.
Yeah, I think she was 3 before that.
As they both of them walk up to survey the lay of the land.
I still think Dale's got to play on that forehand and try and get back to Katelyn's bowls. But it might be easy to get there on the other hand, which she's going to do. It's pretty much imperative that she gets past the jack with this bowl.
I think she's going to achieve that, Michael. She's
it's
just going to get there. Well, she is past, but
well, it's cross
I think
your
she would
fingers.
have liked another 1.5 more.
Yes, cross your fingers, your toes, and hope that Katelyn can miss. If not, this will be 4 to Katelyn.
Indy Conlon's grabbed another one over there to close the gap against Scotty De Jong. So 9-10 on that match. Katelyn looking to get some contact here with the shot ball or the jack.
Katelyn can use any weight she
controlled
wants.
weight here. just
gonna
going to
duck.
get away right at the very end.
Wow. Well, it'd be a very relieved Dale. 3 more shots go onto her scorecard, I'd imagine.
Yep.
3 it is.
3 it is. Back-to-back ends for Dale. It's just got to lift her confidence a bit, one would think.
And just over 3/4 length. Or just about 3/4 length, I should say. So the crowd's really starting to build around the green. Let alone inside the clubhouse. We can get that nice cold beverage with one of our major sponsors here, Bolo, here at Coolum Beach. And a great start here from Dale.
Katelyn's got a fair reply here. Just going to slide away right at the very end.
Handy enough, Dave.
We got a good shot there of Dale's delivery. Lovely and smooth. Result down the other end reflects that. Opportunity to observe Katelyn in the same manner.
Very methodical in her approach. Same thing every time. And look at this. It's a great effort.
Slowed that bowl down.
And for any new bowlers out there that are looking to work on their deliveries and their techniques, Katelyn is a great one to watch.
Change of hands here now from Dale. Got one around the back.
Very good place to be.
Contact on the shot bowl. It definitely is going to come back. Only probably needs to crack an egg on from Katelyn's perspective to get the shot.
It's very well pointed.
Well, she's grabbed the...
Oh, that was not a very good result. Dale will try and beat those 2 blue bowls of Katelyn's there at 7 and 8 o'clock.
Just going to finish there amongst it. Well, not quite. Again, the same scenario. Katelyn's just looking to crack an egg on that shot bowl. Won't want too much weight to take it back to the backest, which is Dale's.
She's taken it that little bit wider, so she's
Well,
very close.
did she get the contact she
what a
needed?
shot.
Oh,
Not enough. As Katelyn grimaces as she sees that she's played the right way line, but just not the right way.
another one on the score for Dale. That's 3 ends in a row. So we have a look across the scoreboards while they're setting up here. We see Indy Conlon has jumped to the lead, 12-10 against Scotty De Jong. And in the other game, we have Jake Rin on 10 and Kane Nelson 16. And the Kira Burke 6, Vicky Cameron 4 in the ladies' bronze medal match. Morning, Wayne, Warren and Simpson. Nice start again there from Dale. Katelyn's in a good field as well. She's still coming.
Be interesting to see who's actually got shot there. That one seems about as long as the other one is short.
Marker hasn't made any move yet, so Dale's out on the wider drawing hand here. That's where she starts to do the work now on the way back.
Look at this turning home. Wowzers.
Definitely looks like that may be the shot from here.
The breeze will pick up here around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but we're still a ways off that.
Very little breeze at the moment. And Katelyn's changed the hand here. If she can run this out, she'll be pretty close. She has.
It's a pretty good change.
She's got all the way there.
Great shot.
I'll see the red paddle go up. Now Dale does have the backwood, so she'll be looking to either draw this off or get some movement on the jack. Not bad weight there. And Katelyn's going to continue on out there on her forehand.
Doesn't have to do much different to what you did with the last.
Good morning, number 2. I hope you're on the mend. Lovely bowl.
Well played.
She's not necessarily happy with that. If you look the look on her face, the reaction there.
Well, it's given Dale something to rest on now, but it's far enough past her that she can't rest on it and get the shot. But it's certainly split those 2 bowls of Dale's up, which is very, very positive, as well as count. So the old CC bowl.
Yep.
Cover and count. Dale want to at least cut this back to 1, or if not convert. She's made a really nice fight of it to get back to 11-5.
Oh, she is looking positive and being more direct here. She's going to punch up another one of Katelyn's bowls into the head. Now Katelyn has the backest.
Katelyn's got
she
luxury.
Just needs a similar one to her last to build on this score. There'll be nothing for narrow here. Won't want any movement of the kitty. I think she's played a line that's going to ensure that doesn't happen. That and the fact that she hasn't got here.
She left that a long way.
Marker Lee's got 2 red paddles to throw up. Taking Katelyn along to 13.
Lucky for some.
We look across the board and see that Jake Ryn's added 1 more, so 11 to Jake, 16 to Kane. And we look across at the next one, Indy has added another 2, so he's a 14 to 10 in front of Scotty De Jong. And Vicky Cameron has added to her score, so we have a 6-5 in favour of Kira in the women's bronze medal match. Back to the longer ends for Katelyn. Served her so well to start with. Probably needing a foot and a half to. Can't quite see where the jack in the bowl is at the moment. Robbie will be onto that quick and smart. That one's just disappeared again, but it's not playing any part in the action so far. There we go. There it is. As you can see, we're just about tee to tee.
If we're not tee to tee, we're awfully close to it.
Yes. So, similar bowl.
Two lovely bowls.
A little bit closer.
Puts the pressure. You can feel the pressure building on Dale. Dale's got a lovely line here. It's all on a speed now. Just going to pull up short again.
Just going to run out of puff, I think.
And a great line though.
This might see a change of hands from Katelyn. I think she wants to run the risk of running into that shorty.
Yeah, no point entertaining that.
This is, and because she's got a good draw down here, this is the narrower of the hands coming back to the clubhouse. She's played this pretty well. Get underneath that.
Oh, that's making
she'll
it look
count
even
as well.
worse for Dale.
Maybe, yes. The markers indicated 3 red.
Got to get a clear run here.
I think she's picked the gap this time, Michael. Ooh,
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The Coolum draw.
And she'll
that's
say,
that's the shot now.
Katelyn wanting to know how far away the gap is from shot to jack.
It's not a toucher, so she may entertain being a bit aggressive at this. And
she's not afraid to have a go. If anyone had seen the semi-final of the women's fours, you can see just how accurate her upshot is.
Yes, she played some pretty good shots there.
This one's going to get away on it.
She just picked the wrong line here, I think. That she certainly had the weight to get what she was looking for. Wanted a bit of a swinger and it didn't come. Scotty De Jong's managed to turn the board over back for him now, so he got one back, so 14-11 in favour of Indy.
Oh, want to be careful here.
Oh,
I think she was happy to see that go through without actually touching anything.
Took a big breath, I think. So 1 to the tally for Dale. We are 13-6 in favour of Katelyn. In the bronze medal match, Kira has managed to get an extra 2, so she's moved on to 8-5 against Vicky Cameron.
Going super short here. That's a fairly handy start.
Very good weight. Well pointed from Katelyn. Going to run the distance out, is she? Well, falls down, it'll definitely be shot, I would suspect. It's duly done just that.
What little breeze we do have here is keeping that hit side of the green very, very tight.
Dale's run around behind.
Won't hurt. I think it's quite that narrow on that side of the green, but it's holding its line. Ooh,
it's a good miss, I think.
A little hop, skip and a jump there from Katelyn.
So Marker Lee thinks it's a... Marker Lee thinks it's a measure. He hasn't declared one way or the other. sure this is going to come all the way back.
No, it's
Just running through again.
very, very narrow on that side of the green at this length. Okay, let's push it out there a little.
I think Kane's jumped up with another one, so moving along to 18-11.
Well, Dale's got...
Both the girls are coming to have a look.
Dale's got a real opportunity here on her forehand. There's a nice little gap in between to get to the jack. She can roll her own bowl up, or she can push Katelyn's bowl through onto the jack to get back to her own bowls. Depends on what type of weight that she wishes to use, but all the advantages sitting from here look like they're on the forehand.
Indy's jumped up and got another 2 over there, I think. It looks 16-11. Well, they're just changing the board again.
Okay, she's taken the forehand option. She might have sent it a bit wide though. See if it comes back. Trying. Oh, she just missed her own. Using that weight, I'm guessing that Katelyn must have shot. It's out there on that.
Nice wide line there.
Well, it's going to stick out there, I'd say. So we might see the tape come out here. No, they both agree with one shot to Katelyn. As Katelyn inches her way to a nice 8-shot lead.
Just pulling up a little short on that occasion.
Katelyn didn't get the jack to ditch. Or tee to tee, as more people like to hear it.
This one's a little bit better from Katelyn.
Starting to take off across the head there. Nicely grasped here. Just needs the speed to get it there. What a great shot.
Yep, all the way.
Just a nice little touch. Just slides past the jack.
A little bit of spray.
Katelyn sent that out.
Just not going to get here.
See if Dale can take advantage of the bit of room that she has.
Pretty good line that she's on. If she can hold to the jack,
Not going to
doesn't
quite
quite have
reach.
the weight.
Okay, looking to, I would imagine, try and draw this shot off. Trail a kitty around the corner. Just playing a positive line. Is it going to hold long enough?
I think it's going to promote another one of Dale's up there.
Dale was pretty smart leaving that shot there.
Yeah. Well, it's added another shot to her count.
It's the luck of bowls.
And she does have last one as well, so
She certainly sent it in the right direction. Come home nicely here on just underneath Katelyn's.
I think she's going to get the little rub in there.
Yeah, look at that.
So that's three.
3 big shots.
I believe. Be confirmed by the market directly. Katelyn sticks up 3.
Tightens it up.
3 more for Dale.
Pretty similar length to the last one. Dale's got
More
this
people
down
coming down and coming to the club,
on a really
making
nice
their way in with their lounge chairs.
good bowl there.
Yeah, good line here from Katelyn. Just going to sit the shot, fall down.
Still a nice little landing area there for Dale. She's certainly in the area if she's got the right speed.
Well, she's not far away. Did get a piece of it.
Not sure how far she moved the jack with that bit of touch. And
Just a matter of where the jack ended up.
just don't think this one's going to quite get back.
Running around the back. Market thinks it's a measure there.
Smart marker. Don't put your head on the chopping block if you don't have to.
No, very true.
Dale's on another very good line here if she's got the speed.
Well, she's all the way to this as well, which is going to get some movement of the jack.
That's a good result.
Exposed it out. She will hold one.
Katelyn hasn't got a lot going for her here. She's playing it with confidence. Doesn't want to see her own bowl exit the scene. Oh, well, look at that for a result. Well,
You never can tell, can you, Michael?
well, that was, I would say, fortunate, but fortune does favour the brave.
You have enough weight to make that happen.
Raining in Phuket, Trish. That's not good. Certainly not raining here on the Sunshine Coast for a change.
Oh, we're certainly living up to our tag today.
Yes, we are. Beautiful one day, perfect the next. And Dale says, I'm going to have a crack at this one now.
This is not a bad effort either. But,
that is stiff. That's the difference between getting a good result and a bad.
Interesting.
Okay, so possibly 2 down now and plenty of room.
Oh, the markers.
He's gone for the
markers
2.
set up 2 paddles. Quite a good area here for Katelyn to draw in. She
It's got the parking lot.
would certainly want to take advantage of this opportunity, because they don't come along too often. First part of it looking pretty good.
All down now.
The second part is complete as well. So
Good enough.
if Marka Lee had it right the first time, we should see 3 red paddles. The girls walk around to survey the... And there it is, 3 red paddles, moving Katelyn up to 17. And re-establishing that 8-shot margin that she had.
And straight back to T to T.
The T's occupied by the mat.
If the jack stops, which it has.
And I think the jack is going to stop before the ditch. So
ideally thrown.
We are T to T once again.
Excuse me. Of course, Katelyn's getting a lot of support here on the Sunshine Coast.
So in the semi-finals here, an update, Indy Conlon now moved on to 20, Scotty de Jong 11, and Jake Rinn is on the way back. It's 14 to 18 against Kane Nelson. And in the bronze medal match for the ladies, Kira Burke 9, Vicky Cameron 8. Tight contest there. Good start there for Dale. Katelyn's given this plenty of air. Got a bit of run still left in it. It is going to stay on the deck. 2 fairly loose ones there from Katelyn. So Dale is going to hone in on this. Just got inside the count there. Forced Katelyn back onto to her forehand. Got a bit of a good line here. She's going to escape around, which I think she has. Oh, that is the shot. Very good bowl.
Dale can play with confidence on her backhand, run her own bowl up into the head, and if she's a little tight, she can get onto the shot bowl.
Yeah, a few options there. The key in the equation is to have the weight to be here. I think she's got the first part of it. Unfortunately, she's clipped it over to the side.
It's opened up the backhand for Katelyn again now.
Yeah, she'll probably go back there, I'd suggest. It looks that way. I was in a good field there. All down to the weight now. She's going to get all the way home, is she? Ooh, maybe not.
Maybe enough to count.
Hasn't been any change in the indication. I think Dale's asking the marker for the situation.
That's a brave call. Dale's asking the question. Marker seems to think the bowl at 9 o'clock is second shot.
Yeah.
Don't think that's
So
going to
Dale has played down that hand. That would be the bowl she's looking for, but I think she's on the wide side there. Marker had
measure.
indicated it was definitely one and possibly a measure, so see what the end result is here. But Katelyn will have the mat for the next end. They pulled out one. Katelyn's going to give it the measurement. Yep.
Good eye from the marker.
You can't necessarily be wrong when you've called a one in a measure, and if it comes up one, well, you've done right. If it comes up two, you still had the right call.
Straight back to ditch or tee to tee. Just going to be just off tee to tee, but it's another long length.
Whoop.
The marker apologises. There's a lot of pressure on the markers out there in a game like this, so you don't want to be making a mistake. Katelyn's got this down on a great line.
That's a fair start here, that's for sure.
It's got a lot of work to do to come back. Dale does have a wider turning bowl than Katelyn.
It certainly works from there. She's got a fair way back, but probably not enough.
Another good track here from Katelyn.
Yep, going to bring this all the way home.
Some real turns starting to happen on that side of the green. If Dale's got the right speed, this seems to be the type of track for her bowl.
It'll do a lot of work if it gets a little bit of assistance there. Still one showing for Katelyn.
In that same area again.
That one just fallen in the count.
I think Dale's just got to trust a draw and persist on that wider side. She's narrowed it a little. Just got to have the right speed on this now. Boy, that's a good line.
Just not going to get here, unfortunately.
Slightly overcorrected.
Katelyn makes her way up there to survey the situation.
Yeah. To me, I'm looking at the screen, it's almost 3 shots, but Marcus seems to have a pretty good eye, so I'm not going to go against him. And
yeah, well,
the angles of the
he's
live
a lot
stream,
closer than us too.
and the angles of the live stream, you don't want to second guess. Come out of the hand in the same
Katelyn's
type of
certainly
area.
given it plenty of air.
Good shot here. Any touch of the white makes 4. Great shot.
Marker Lee is
Oh, look at that.
about to give us the sign. It's all 4.
Well, I'm glad that's Dale playing this shot, not me. So, this bowl is to try and keep her in the game, I would imagine. She's looking to play weight on the backhand. I don't think that's going to come back. No, that's a very well constructed 4 shots there from Katelyn.
Another full count.
It's an extremely good bowl, that last one of Katelyn's.
It's going to put Katelyn on the bridge. There it is, confirmed by Marker Lee. Taking a 22-9 lead. 3 shots to go out. Matt is on the tee again.
It'll take a mighty effort for Dale to come back from here.
And throwing the jack safely, which is going to occupy the other end of the tee.
Katelyn really has found her grass and weight on that side of the green right from the get-go. And again,
there's another example, Michael.
Just nailing it in there again. Not giving Dale any breathing room whatsoever. Giving this every opportunity though.
Well, this one's trying hard to get all the way here.
Oh, that's a great effort.
Katelyn's asking the question. The response is he favours Katelyn.
And Katelyn's confident enough that she's got the line right out there. Sticking with her backhand. And looks like a great line again.
Oh, she's played this well.
It's a wonderful display of draw bowls.
The confidence to back herself and know that line out there and not be intimidated by that shorter bowl of Dale's.
Dale will try and play a little more attacking line here. She's played the more attacking line but left the weight off. It's a cutthroat type of hand. Both of us knowing Tim, that we've both played here quite regularly and know what that side of the green is capable of. And if you miss your line with the weight, it can certainly make you look a little silly.
Yes, 100% correct, mate. Katelyn's out here on another fantastic line. This one's just going to get to the backer one, and she'll have the backers to go with it.
Lots of options now for Katelyn.
Definitely need to
Don't think that's
to
gonna
get
be
one in
wide
here
enough.
now. And unfortunately, this is the same sort of thing that we just discussed. Katelyn has the opportunity to draw to hold game.
Well, she can either change her hand and try for the trail on the forehand, or she can just play up there with a little bit of niggly weight and sit Dale's bowl through, or just sneak onto the jack from the inside of her short bowl.
Well, we'll see how confident she is, Michael, with which shot she selects to play.
She's staying with that nice wide backhand. Doesn't need to change a lot weight-wise on her last, just a fraction on a line, and it could be all over.
She's been near on perfect with the three that she's played that hand before. She's certainly not going to be narrow. This is going to do a lot of its work getting back as quick as it can. May just have rolled on. One roll too many.
No, it's just the one.
To get a three. But
Come on, Dale. Slightly better line, but I still think it's going to be narrow. It's a great attempt.
It's not going to manage to get through the back door. So we wait for Marker Lee to give us the official.
He's got two paddles out there. Just the one.
Only one, not two.
Well, I thought it was only the one myself, but when he had two paddles out, I think, ooh.
Well, we were all paying respect to him. He was a lot closer than us. That's one more to add on to Katelyn's score. We just look across at the other matches here. They're just about to update them now, I believe.
Katelyn's inching her way closer to the end score of 25. It's required to win the match.
Fair start here, Michael. There and thereabouts. Okay, I think we're updated now. Vindy Conlon on 21, Scotty Jejong 13, Jake Rin 17, Kane Nelson 18, and in the ladies' bronze medal match, Vicky Cameron 13, Kira Burke 9.
I would favour that Katelyn will be lying match after this bowl comes to rest.
Well, it turned in all right.
It's just folding. Yeah. Yeah. Dale's pushed
Just
out
not
wide
going to
again.
get back here.
It's a bit quick. Nice line.
Marcus sticks up too.
lovely bowl coming in here.
Well, this is going to be another one to the count.
Showing
The
off.
shot. Toucher and stays with it.
Little smile on Katelyn's face, thinking, is this it? Am I going to get the state title this year?
I think Wiz is trying to get the moment.
Don't know if you've got the weight here, Dale. The line's very good. I think Katelyn will be just trying to put this bowl anywhere that won't allow Dale to get a rub.
No, exactly right. Taken the wide line and shoved it right behind. It can't play a part in reducing the current count. Needs to have some sort of contact here, and Jack needs to go
Not sure if
back.
Dale's going to come back from there. I think that's going to be
Game, set and match, I would suggest.
all over. Great performance from Katelyn.
She's managed to turn the result from last year around, and she is our new 2025 ladies singles champion.
Just did not give Dale any opportunity to get into that match. It was a masterclass there from Katelyn.
No, it's exploded out the blocks like Usain Bolt and basically didn't stop.
Kept accelerating like Usain does.
Absolutely.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I've got things I need to do. Again, I'd just love to thank all of the local volunteers, my match committee, Robbie and his telecasting of the championships, and we'll be back for the men's final a little later.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah. So it's a little difficult to try to get cameras on the ladies' bronze match here, being so far away. We will be back at later this afternoon for the culmination, which will be the men's singles final. And regardless of which of the two semi-final winners we have from either of the rinks, it will be a cracking match. Four of the best young talent in Queensland, if not Australia. So you can look forward to a good afternoon watching the bowls, and if you are in Coolum, great time to come down and have a cold beer at the bolo. There's quite a few spectators here as I speak. Plenty of room inside and the aircon, so you can make an afternoon of it down here at the Coolum Beach Bowls Club. So here we are. The Bowls Queensland Championships are sponsored by the Queensland Government, Suzuki Queensland, the Sunshine Coast Council, and the Bolo at Coolum Beach. The Gold Coast media team would like to thank the host club, Coolum Beach, for making their facilities available, and all the other clubs who have also donated their facilities. Thank you so much. A big thank you to the umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff, and all the volunteers for their support for this event. So, the new Suzuki Fronds will be launching in August 2025. Register your interest with Suzuki Queensland today. Now the Queensland Bowls Queensland, proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins Moore in Law, the Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ASIC Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and the Bioscapes Group. Thank you so much for your continued support. Okay, well, we're going to sign off now. We're about 1 to 1:15 is our maybe 1:30 is their estimation, but there will be notification that it'll come through on the social medias when we're getting close to going back to air. So on behalf of the team, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.